Though Mama and Papa Reed raised little Boyer on apple pie and the Red Sox, since graduating from high school, Boyer Boston Reed has done everything he could to shed that clean-cut image of his youth. Looking for adventure, Reed left his hometown of Lexington, Massachusetts, and became a bush pilot in South America. Medical records also tell a saga of gonorrhea, hep C, and herpes. As a pilot, he stayed clean for a number of years, but one fateful day, he met El Boquita. Within days, Reed was flying Santa Blanca's coke to Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. With the drug smuggling came the money, and Reed loves to spend it. He's chummy with Boquita, who gave him that nickname Boston because of his accent. Make no mistake, Reed may play hard, but he works harder. Now based out of Kewanee, he coordinates all of Santa Blanca's smuggling by air. He uses temporary airstrips, and his own people don't know where they are until the last possible moment. When he's working, Boston Reed is impossible to locate. And you're gonna find him.
Bowman, this is Nomad. We're in Kewanee Province. What have you got for us?
We're talking about a sophisticated network of planes, trains, and cargo trucks carrying upwards of 30 tons of powder across the border. The network is the brainchild of an American national by the name of Boston Reed. Reed's a bush pilot who's been flying for Nydia Flores at El Boquita for years, and eventually worked his way into management.
How do we get Reed?
That's the tricky part. Reed's cagey as fuck. He stays in hiding most of the time, preferring to work through middlemen. Psych profile says he's clinically paranoid, but I think there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Money transfers that don't add up, message traffic to unknowns across the border, flights that don't correspond to cartel shipping routines. Reed's moving more than powder, and he doesn't want Sueño to know about it. We've been getting reports of cartel activity around the train cemetery for some time now. See what you can find out. We've got intel on cartel activity at the train cemetery. Check the place out and see what you can find. Approaching train cemetery.
That where old trains go to die. When the local mines went bust, the companies left all their trains behind.
Keep your heads down. We don't want to say a big hello until we find something. Hold on. Signs of cartel activity up ahead.
Looks like Bowman was right. What's the play, boss?
Let's find the asshole in charge and see what he can tell us. If that's a tour group, I'll eat my fucking boot.
You think this is connected to Reed?
Only one way to find out.
What about the friendlies?
We'll cut him loose if we can, but it's not our priority. Clear?
Clear.
Baby makes 3. He makes 5. Got eyes on a Santa Blanca lieutenant. Looks like he may be the man we're looking for.
Got him.
Remember,
I'm done.
We need him alive.
Ave Maria Purísima. Pas, bis!
That makes 5.
That's one less bad guy.
Take it easy, okay? Cálmate, pues. Let's talk about this. Maybe we can make a deal, you and me.
You want a deal? How's this? Give me Reed, and maybe I don't blow your brains out.
Aguanta. Look, I don't know where he is, okay? Reed does everything to his middlemen.
What about these people? Where are they from?
There's 5 or 6 villages Reed likes to hit. Places where people disappear and no one asks any questions. Así de simple.
And the cartel, they get a cut too.
No. We keep this to ourselves. Sueño would send every one of us to El Pozolero if he found out.
I want a list of these villages you've been targeting. Now.
Tranquis, okay? Whatever you say. But you didn't get it from me, all right? ¿Está claro?
Bowman, you were right about Reed. Fucker's running a human trafficking operation right under Sueño's nose.
Outstanding. This could be the lever we need to force Reed into the open. Keep pulling on that thread, Nomad. Let's see where it leads.
What about the cocaine smuggling network?
No reason why you can't investigate that too. Reed's at the center of both. With luck, we can kill two birds with one stone.
Copy that. Nomad out. Eyes on a small group of Tango. Got another Tango. Tango number 3. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Target eliminated.
I got eyes on a weapons case. I've been wanting one of these. We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They can pay us back later. Nice job. I'll ping the chopper's location to the rebels so they can take ownership. Fucking hell! Frag out. Get some. Frag out.
¿Qué chingados está pasando? ¿Dónde están los cañones? Tenemos a estos pendejos.
Bowman, we got intel on a truck depot in Kawani that coordinates all the shipments moving through the province.
Bravo, Zulu. That's just what we need.
What's the play? You want us to shut it down?
No, we take out the depot, they'll just relocate somewhere else, and we won't be any closer to figuring out the rest of the pipeline. The keys to the whole Kawani smuggling network are in that depot. Routes, destinations, cargo manifests, the works. We need to sneak into the depot and copy their files. Then we'll have everything we need.
We?
I'm with you in spirit. That counts, right? We've got intel on a depot that coordinates with the overland smuggling across Kawani. I need you to infiltrate the depot and get me copies of their schedules and smuggling routes.
Eyes on a small group of Tango. The guards are letting cartel vehicles inside without inspecting them. That could be our way in.
We can fall back to the road, hijack a car or truck, and roll into the depot.
I spotted cartel trucks outside the depot. Let's do this. Disabled.
Who's up for plugging a rebel radio station back in? Got the location of a dead one right here. Looks like transit schedules and smuggling routes through the province. This is what we're looking for. We've got the pictures we need. Let's clear out. Damn, that's hard to win. Clear. No signs of alarm.
I'm pushing the intel to Bowman now. This should fill in some of the blanks about Kawani's distribution network.
We've got word that a massive shipment of cocaine is being transported by convoy to Brazil. Make sure those trucks don't reach the border.
Fuck!
Convoy's destroyed. The cartel just took a big fucking hit to their bottom line.
We've got intel on an air traffic controller working for the cartel. Grab him and find out what he knows about Reed's operation.
Bad guy.
Damn, that was close. Shitballs.
Target eliminated. Rebel mortars are incoming.
Strike out. Quítate quieto.
Whoa, relax, güey. Por favor, ¿qué quiere? ¿Es de Santa Blanca? ¿Unidad? What do you want?
We know you work with Boston Reed. Don't bother denying it. It'll just get you hurt.
Está bien. Whatever you say.
I want to know about his movements. Where does he go the most?
En Media Luna, pues. East of here. Due east. There's an airstrip in the bush he makes deliveries to. When El Jefe Reed needs to meet a buyer, he has me send a code over to the network to a buyer in Media Luna. The buyer meets him at the airstrip to collect the shipment.
Give me that code. Then show me the computer you used to send it.
Está bien. It's right here.
Code sent. Now we need to get to that airstrip.
We gonna rock all the way to Media Luna, boss?
I had another plan in mind. One of those crates outside ought to be fueled up.
Smart. Reed's men won't shoot one of their own, and the buyer won't see us coming.
Who's up to date on their flight reviews? Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. got eyes on the buyer. Careful who you shoot. We still need... Hold on.
Pero por favor. Por favor, no me lastime. I'm just a businessman.
Boston Reed, where is he?
I don't know where he is, okay? Everything goes through his middleman. I make an order and he delivers it. That's it.
An order for what?
People, okay? Men, women, you know.
What happens to these people you buy?
Depends. Most of the girls end up as sex slaves. The men get put to work. Some just get cut up and used for their organs. You know how much a young kidney's worth?
You paying cash?
Usually, yeah. Fucking suitcases full.
Usually?
Last time I came up short, it was a rush order and I didn't have enough money on hand. Had to wire the rest to one of Reed's bank accounts. Motherfucker was pissed. But what else could I do?
I want the name of the bank and the account number.
Sure, yeah. I'll write it down and then we're done here, right? You go your way and I go mine, right?
We're starting to put the pieces together. I'll upload the bank info to Bowman. Between that and the list of villagers targeted by Reed's people, she ought to be able to come up with some solid leads.
This is Bowman. I've been working on the intel you got from Kwani, and I think I've got a line on Reed. Let's hear it. I cross-referenced security camera footage at Reed's bank with suspected human traffickers operating around the villages you provided. Got 2 hits. Brothers Carlos and Hernando Guerrero, a.k.a. Los Enterradores. The Undertakers? Nasty pieces of work. They specialize in snatching people right out of their beds. If half of what the locals say about them is true, they're a pair of fucking monsters. We're sure they're working for Reed. They withdrew funds from the bank account you gave me a couple of days ago. Where can I find these assholes? Triangulating off their cell phones now. Stand by for coordinates. Got a hit on Carlos's phone. I'm sending you his location now. You don't sound like that's a good thing. Carlos is the dumb one. It's his brother Hernando that's most likely got info on Reed. We need to find Carlos. Follow him to his brother Hernando. Just be careful. If Carlos catches you following him, he'll find some way to warn Hernando. We'll never catch him then.
Understood. He'll never know we're there. I'm looking at a small group of tangos. Eyes on a small group of tangos. I got eyes on Carlos.
That dude? You can't be serious. My 12-year-old daughter could beat the shit out of him.
Let's try not to spook him. We just need to hang back and let him lead us to his brother. I'm looking at a small group of tangos.
Target is down.
Shitballs. Coperi.
Please! I give up!
No se asuste.
Please! I give up!
What is this? Who the fuck are you?
Where's Reed?
Who? I got no idea who that is.
Don't bullshit me, Hernando. You either tell me where I can find Reed, or I make sure El Sueño knows all about your little human trafficking ring.
I don't know where Reed is. Fucker never shows his face unless he's got a shipment to make, or there's some kind of emergency.
I think this qualifies as an emergency. Don't you?
There's a special code. I enter it into a laptop at the airstrip. Reed gets the signal and comes to the airfield. That's it.
Give me the code. Then tell me where I can find this airfield. Bowman, we got the Guerrero brothers.
They give you any trouble?
What do you think?
So what'd you get?
A code that'll summon Reed to an airfield not too far away. When he turns up, we'll be waiting.
Outstanding. Go get him, hotshot.
We've got a location and the code we need to draw Reed out of hiding. Let's set a trap for the son of a bitch and take him out.
Enemy spotted. Got another tango. A baby makes 3. He makes 5. Marking an enemy.
Target is down.
¡Al piso! ¡Todos al puto piso! ¡Un hijo de la chingada nos está disparando! Nos están chingando y no podemos tocarlos. ¡Manden la puta patrulla! ¡Aguanten, cabrones! ¡Una patrulla que mate a ustedes!
Frag out.
Frag out.
Frag out. Frag out. Get some. We'll leave a marker, so I'm entering the codes now. Reed should be receiving the signal. He'll show up any second. Set up for the ambush. Target point, get ready. That's the target. Weapons free. Go down. Let's notify Bowman. Bowman, Boston Reed is no longer on the playing board.
Good. Should have seen the human trafficking angle. It's been a big problem here for a long while. Of course, someone in Santa Blanca's gonna bloody his paw with it. I feel like an asshole.
We stopped Boston Reed and freed a few innocent brothers. It's a good day.
Better than others, anyway. Bowman out. Outstanding work, Wani. Eliminating Reed has disrupted the entire smuggling network. Grounding their planes has cut Santa Blanca's output in the province by 2/3.
What about the overland routes?
The data you got from the truck depot is allowing us to map the entire operation from beginning to end. Once we're sure we have everything, we'll notify law enforcement across the border and coordinate a series of raids. It'll be a disaster for the cartel.
The locals, too. Santa Blanca employed a hell of a lot of people to operate those trucks.
That's above my pay grade. You want to put people to work? Try the Peace Corps.
I'll keep that in mind. Nomad out.